Most players don't lose rallies because they can't hit hard enough. They lose because too many of their rally balls just sit up, land short, and give the other guy time. Here are 5 shifts that help me stop floating rally balls and start driving through them way better. Number 1, you keep your chest from lifting too early. This one matters more than a lot of players realize. A lot of time players think that they're trying to hit flatter, but their body is already lifting out of the shot too early. So even if the intention is to drive it, the ball still ends up floating more than they want. Your posture comes up, your contact gets less stable, and the racket stops really going through the line of the ball. That's why it feels like you hit it solid, but it still comes off with too much arc. Better players stay through the shot better. Their chest doesn't lift early, their posture stays organized, and the contact feels much more connected. That's a big reason the ball comes out flatter and more direct. It's not just the racket path, it's the body staying through the hit. What's the fix? Pay attention to whether your body is coming up too early through the contact. Try staying through the shot a little longer instead of lifting right away. That alone can make the ball come off much flatter and cleaner. Number 2, you take the ball at a better height. A lot of players say that they want to hit flatter, but then they're trying to do it from a contact point that really doesn't allow it. If the ball drops too low, now you almost have to lift it. And once that happens, the ball naturally gets more shape and more arc. That's why some players feel like they're trying to flatten it out, but the shot still comes out loopy. The contact point never really gave them a chance. Better players do a much better job of recognizing which balls they can actually drive through and which ones they can't. They take the ball from a height where the shot makes sense. Usually somewhere around a more comfortable strike zone where they can stay through the ball instead of having to come up on it. That's when flattening the ball out becomes real. It stops being something you're forcing and starts being something the position allows. And that's a huge difference. Because once the contact height is right, now the flatter ball feels natural instead of rushed. The fix. If you want to hit flatter, start paying attention to where you're taking the ball. Look for balls you can catch at a more comfortable height instead of letting everything drop. A better contact height gives you a much better chance to actually drive through the shot cleanly. Number 3, you stop aiming so safe through the middle of the court. This is another thing I noticed in my own rallies. Sometimes I thought I was trying to hit flatter, but my target was still too safe. So even if I hit the ball a little bit more direct, I was still basically guiding it into a comfortable part of the court. And that kind of cancels out the whole point. Because flatter rally balls become way more effective when they actually push through a tougher target. Not necessarily right on the line, but at least somewhere that makes the other guy uncomfortable. Better players who hit flatter are not just changing the ball shape, they're also sending the ball into more challenging spots. That's why the shot penetrates instead of just getting there quicker. What's the fix? When you flatten the ball out, don't automatically send it to the safest neutral target every time. Pick targets that are still high percentage but a little bit more demanding. That's what makes a flatter rally ball actually matter. Number 4, you stop adding the same shape to every rally ball. This was a big one for me. A lot of players get so used to trying to be safe in rallies that every ball starts having the exact same shape. High over the net, more lift, more arc, and the same kind of rally ball over and over. And even if that ball goes in, it's not really doing anything. It gives the other guy time, gives him height, and gives him a ball that feels comfortable to deal with. That's why some players look consistent in rallies but never really pressure anyone. When you watch better players who flatten the ball out well, they don't add the same shape to everything. They still use margin and they need it. But on routine balls, especially when the height is there, they're willing to drive through the court more. That's what makes their ball more direct. It gets on you more, and suddenly the rally feels completely different. The fix. Start recognizing which rally balls actually need shape and which ones don't. If it's a comfortable rally ball at a good height, don't automatically add the same loop. Let the ball travel on a more direct line and trust a cleaner swing. Number 5, you know when a flat ball actually makes sense. This is probably the biggest one. A lot of players here hit flatter and then try to do it on everything. That's usually when the errors start because not every ball should be flattened out. Some balls need shape, some need height, some just need margin. Better players know when flattening the ball actually makes sense. Usually when the ball is sitting at a comfortable height, they're balanced and they can drive through it clean. That's when the flatter ball becomes more dangerous. Not because they forced it, but because the situation allows it. What's the fix here? Don't try to hit flatter on every ball. Be selective. When the height, spacing, and balance are there, flattening it out. When they're not, use a safer shape and wait for a better ball. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below for the tips you'd like to see. As always, have a great day, guys, and God bless.